So, the main question, y'all know is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Since you guys matched on the show, has there been a date?
I take it. But yes, there has been a date. It was really, really cool. It was actually right after the show, like literally after we met. She was like, "Hey, what you about to do after this?" I was like, "I was actually going to go home." He was like, "Let me take you on a date," and I was like,
I love it, Marvin. I love it.
"No pressure. Here we go." But no, it was really, really cool. We went to a Sky Bar. Was it called Sky Bar?
Yeah.
Sky Bar
Yeah.
Rooftop.
Okay.
That was nice, but the wind was like really, really crazy. So we wound up going to it was what was it, Cornish Pasty Co., something like that, like right across the street. But it gave us the opportunity to like get to know each other. And just for the people out there that swears that he doesn't smile and this that, he is pure comedy. Pure comedy.
Thank you.
Pure comedy. He is. But we definitely, spent time like getting to know each other and whatnot. And we kind of talked about religion a little bit. I learned a few things like about him. So that's what made me feel like, okay, like I knew I gravitated towards him because it wasn't that like he didn't know who God was. He's on his own journey. Yeah. But for the most part, he's interesting. He's cool.
Okay.
I will say what's interesting is what's not interesting is kind of like you kind of see why like somebody that studies religion just as a whole and they study different religions tend to know way more about a religion than the person who's actually part of, like, let's say somebody that's Muslim won't know as much as an actual kind of like person that studies in and out everything about it, the good and the bad. Same thing with like Christianity.
All right, Marvin.
She over here defending me. I like that.
I love it.
like
no,
Because people will make,
killer.
like if you give them a story, they'll run with it, but you don't really know people like off of a show.
Yeah.
Like I think she's Muslim or something like that. We're on her dad's side and she took upon to be Muslim herself.
Literally. So how was that first date for you?
I thought it was great. And, and just to talk about like when we went to the date, like right afterwards, I feel like, well, I don't know what other people do, like what after they get off the show, right? But I mean, she's already there in front of me. Why not go on the date right
Exactly.
there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of a person that wants to have forward momentum, and kind of, I don't want it to go to waste. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, cause who knows, because I'm in Tucson, right? And, she's in Phoenix, she's busy, I'm busy. And it's like, why not just kind of get to know each other, like on a deeper level, right then and there.
Yeah.
We're already dressed up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but the date was great.
Okay.
Like she said, we went to Sky Bar and it was really windy. Like there was, I don't know, it was like a tsunami that came through, like, or a hurricane that came through, like right then and there. But, then we went to the next bar and like we really got into just life stuff. We just talked about everything. And that honestly, that made me way more attracted to her at that point because I just really got to see her personality.
Yeah.
She's a really sweet soul, easy to talk to. Yeah, all that kind of stuff, So I enjoyed the first date.
Nice.
I did, yeah.
Okay. And has there been any other dates since that point?
There hasn't. And so we were supposed to go on a hike. Didn't end up going through, but just to kind of, I'll say my part, obviously. You can say part too. But we were like, I called her and, and I was just kind of talking to her more about the religious aspects. And I was like, hey, I don't want to lead you to believe that this is going to be like a whole thing where I shift my religion in this relationship or like it's going to happen like immediately. So I didn't want to like, I didn't want to paint a picture that wasn't there, I suppose. So I was like, if it happens, cool. I think that it'll happen if it needs to. But I just wanted to put that out there. And if that was something that she was really looking for, if that was something that was really important to her, I just wanted to let her know that I wasn't going to just change that part of me fundamentally to, you know what I'm saying? And so, and she agreed with that, like if it doesn't work because of that, that's fine. So yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah. So just to add to that, like I really appreciated the transparency. So he did give me a call, and he was like, "Yeah, so we actually going to cancel this date." And I was like, "Dang, that's crazy." But it was okay. He let me know literally maybe like an hour or two before.
Oh, he canceled it. He was like, "Nah, I don't think that's gonna work." That's very honest, though. That's very honest.
But it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
So we spoke about it, and then like he just was real honest about like, hey, like it was weighing on his heart for a while, and he was just like, I don't really want to like string you along, if you will, and I appreciated that. But something was also weighing on my heart too, and I'm just gonna. Do you care? I speak about it, okay? Because I don't want to violate you, but I felt like him and I had spoken. I was like, it's not. I had to stop trying to fix everybody. Like, not to say he needs to be fixed, right? But like, that's the nurturer in me. Like, I always try to like fix people, and it was like, that is not your job.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if what him and I have spoke about, or testimonies that I've shared with him, makes him change his mind, then like, okay, not necessarily change his mind, because I don't want to say that. I don't want to use those choice of words, but I more so want to say like, if it gives him a different perspective and changes his walk, then that'll be okay. But I was like, it's kind of unfair to myself, if you will, to like wait around for that. So we kind of spoke about it and just was okay with being like friends and really getting to know each other for the most part. Like, I'll still talk to you, hang out with you,
of course,
whatever the case may be. But I appreciated his transparency, and it kind of weighed on my heart too, a little bit for about a week. It just was like, don't go in it for the wrong reasons. Like, you're going to wrap yourself around fixing him, and he doesn't want to be fixed, and you're not broken. I don't want to say that.
No, of course, no, I know.
But I'm like, you shouldn't be doing that. So it was like I had to kind of detour, but be okay with like still being his friend. So he had texted me a little bit before the second date, and he was like, how interested are you, and like really seeing where this goes. And I was honest with him, like, I really am more so interested in getting to know who you are as a person. And then before I just be like, okay, let's jump into the next thing. Then, so I think we spend a lot of time like texting and talking to each other to figure each other out. But I think we both respect each other and where we are. So.
Okay. So from the conversation you guys had, it's more so like on a friend level? Is that what I'm getting? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So there's no like future dates planned.
If we meet up, we meet up, and if it goes from there, that's cool, right? But I just think that, because she already spoke about like this was weighing on her heart too, right? So we need to be in a place where we're completely accepting each other.
I see.
And I think if it's not at that point, then we can't actually establish a relationship to where we can get to know each other on a deeper level, because there will always be that thing in the back of our head where we're like, okay, when is he, gonna start being religious, or like first, like, okay, when is she gonna accept me for where I am at right now? Although it's like we both accept each other, but we don't want to put ourselves in that kind of situation in a relationship.
I see. Okay.
And I'm just glad that's a mutual respect on both ends. So I really respect you for that. I'm glad that you heard me out, throughout all this, honestly. So yeah,
You're welcome. Likewise.
Yeah.
Look, we talked about it. We was like, we're not about to be messy and do all that stuff.
absolutely no.
I'm about to be 30 years old. I don't have time.
I'm like, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. But
I mean, homegirl, you might need some therapy or something, because this Muslim Islam thing ain't really helping you out relationship wise to really push on in life. There's plenty of Muslim men out here for you to date. It's a lot. This is a bunch of dudes, whether they're Arab or black, whatever the hell. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you feel like you want to kill two birds with one stone, and your goal is to date a person that is open to conversion, or that isn't religious, just to turn them like that, then you might have another problem on your hands. Because if you go through too many years like that, and time passes on, and everybody says, "Oh, the women have a time limit if you're 30 plus and 40 something," then all of a sudden, what's wrong with you? Well, then all of a sudden it becomes that your religion is what's wrong with you. People go, "Hey, how come you don't have a kid yet? How come you don't have a family? How come you don't have a man yet? What's wrong with you? It must be you. You're a good looking person. What's going on?" Well, then you start bringing up religion, and then well, there you go. Who needs fixing now?
I think that he's awesome though. I would definitely like hang out with him and get to know him. I think, and then like we both like traveling the world.
Yeah, you need some help.
Like so.
Okay.
Who's to say I might invite you on a trip?
I was gonna say y'all can be travel buddies.
All right.
So you got to be able to hang. I'm telling you that.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's good that you guys did give it a try. Like, even though, as we all know, like religion is a very big aspect when it comes to relationships. So if that's something where it's like, oh, you're gonna try to like fix him, or whatever it is, that I can see where you guys would come to that agreement where it's like, okay.
And I just want to be like transparent, like. Because a lot of people was tearing us up on that show. But I'm like, look, like at the end of the day, like I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I know what my spirit is. I know what I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to like try to degrade him or anything like that, because that's what a lot of them was doing in the comments. But it's just like, okay, I respect your current walk. Everybody's been lost. Not to say I want to be very, very careful with my words, but not to say that you're like lost, but like you know, you're trying to seek his face on your own. You know what I'm saying? And I can't hold your hand through it. I can talk to you about it all day long. So I just wanted to respect them and not like shove it down his throat. Like, hey, you need to believe what I believe. That's no.
I see. Okay. No. All right. Any final thoughts?
This is a problem for you, not for him. This is a problem, and I see negative energy in you right now that's brewing up, because you're literally saying, "Oh, I don't want to say anything mean to him." You're building up mean things to say. You're building up degrading things to say. You're building up all these negative things to say. You need help. This was filmed a long time ago. So did she get the help? I don't know. Did she find a new man or another Muslim dude? I don't know. Go look at her Instagram. I have no idea, but she needs help.
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
How you feeling, Marvin?
I'm chilling. Yeah.
She's trying to get something out of you. What is it, Marvin?
Honestly, I'm blanking. I don't have.
I'm seeing you okay.
Yeah, I'm chill.
Okay.
I'm good.
What, Alexis? Alexis, because you got us.
Unless you have something.
What is it?
I mean,
Dude, they both looking at you, nigga. Like, what's going on?
No, I was just checking. I'm just checking to make sure, like, you know. See, that's the nurture in me. This is a prime example. I'm working on that.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing.
Work on yourself.
She had me thinking something was actually wrong.
She had me thinking, I was like,
what's
is there something
the tea? I'm just making sure he was okay. Like, I didn't want to, like, you know, just make that the whole thing, if you will.
No, I know you're not trying to. I guess it was a lack for a better word, right? That you use the word broken. I know what you mean by that. You know, it's different walks of life.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. I don't see it as me trying to find this faith in the same way. I just think that the way that I apply certain principles in my life is just a little bit different than yours, you know, and that's just not led by a specific God per se, you know.
And just to kind of add on to that, like, I think it was our very first date, and considering my choice, that was one of the first things he asked me, like, do you believe that a man can lead without God? And it threw me a loop a little bit. Like, I really thought, like, I don't even want to say thoughts. I dwelled on that for about a week. And it was like, it wasn't to make, you know, you feel away or anything like that, but it was just like, okay, that was enough for me to know where he is and where he needs to go. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think of it from this perspective. Like, if I'm praying and, like, you know, staying in my prayer bag and trying to uplift you and things like that, like when you may be in your darkest moment, I'm going to God. So it's like, if that moment happens where I may not be able to pray for you and keep you up, like, can you do that for me? So it was like, okay, if you believe that, you know, that you can lead without God, like, how could that possibly be possible? And that was where the kind of decision was kind of made from there.
I can see that. Okay.
I respect it.
All right.
I respect it. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys were able to come to, like, a mutual agreement.
Of course.
And, you know, I can tell that you guys are still very good vibes.
Yeah.
It's all good here.
It was always good.
Yeah. No beef. We're not doing that. That's
nice.
Just no.
Now, here's the thing. They could be cool, whatever, cool friends, because all your friends ain't Muslim. Probably. I don't know her friends, but I'm pretty sure they all aren't. But at the same time, you know, I can see why he called off the date, because the conversation with you would kind of, in the back of his head, he would be like, it's annoying to talk to this person because she's just going to keep trying to convert me, calling me broken, trying to say all these things to try to break me down as a man, to try to get me to convert. And he's like, nigga, I'm a man. Can't no woman break me down, fool. And then you're trying to use religion to do it. You definitely out of your bag. So that's just my assumption. I don't know, but she probably is cool as hell in real life without all the religious talk. Like, whether she's Christian or, you know, she's in Islam or whatever else, you know what I mean? So, hey, yeah, but I mean, I think he's trying to figure it out. And I think he's okay in life where he's at, you know, as far as religious aspects. He's, you know, researching things, looking into things. Maybe he's just going to look at life a lot differently without religion. And, you know, I don't want to say he's probably not going to be an atheist. He's probably going to believe in God, but he's probably going to have his own way of doing things. She's, I don't know, you got to figure this out. whether you on date a dude that's already Muslim, it might be easier for you to date a dude that's already Muslim or something like that. Like, it's not. You know what I mean? So, hey, if you're going around thinking everybody's broken that isn't a part of that, then you might be broken yourself. And you could probably talk to another Muslim person that represents that religion differently than you do without going around calling people broken and shit like that. I don't know if that's worked for her in the past, but yeah, work on that, homegirl. Work on that.